Tattooing isn't just, the aspect of putting something. There's energy all the time from your clients. There's energy from your machine. There's a whole level to tattooing that goes beyond just the image. You're celebrating something, you're connecting something, you're decorating, the house that is your body. I'm first and foremost a tattooer. I've never wanted the moniker tattoo artist because I'm making tattoos. I don't try and hide it behind some new trick or something. It's just a tattoo, but I'll make it as honest to what the person's trying to get tattooed on them as possible. It's interesting because, a painter goes to work and paints walls. Well, the walls don't talk back. The walls don't get sweaty. The walls don't need a break. The walls don't need to go to the bathroom. Being a tattooer is beyond just being able to draw. There's a whole other level on top of it. You've kind of got to be a bit of a mind reader half the time. You've really got to, help people express themselves when they're talking about something visual. Well, this is a tattoo we've been working on. It's obviously not quite done yet. It's a back piece, and you can see it's a fight between a dragon and the green, and then we've got this phoenix kind of bird with its wings coming around. I kind of wanted a super interwoven texture between the two, even though you've got scales and feathers. I wanted them to kind of mesh at the same time, and that's what's separating the two different, characters, being the dragon and the bird, is going to be the colors more than anything. So that way it's kind of, at first, from far away, it's just a nice composite of tones and rich, detail. And in the end, with the highlights and everything else, everything will be a little bit more defined. But yeah, that's the basic idea behind the artwork. And that's one of my favorite aspects of tattooing, is just, you get to spend this time with these really interesting people, and you hear things as a tattooer that it's probably akin to being a psychologist half the time. It's kind of neat what I learned from talking to all the people all the years I've been tattooing. It's just like, wow. Well, welcome to my workshop. This is where I like to come and make pipes, have a pipe, and generally just kind of relax and unwind. And that's kind of what made me get into making pipes. I would sit and smoke my pipe, and I'd look at it and think, well, I could probably make a pipe, and I never really tried. So I picked up some wood and started messing around with it, and it's a nice pastime. It's a combination of a few things that I really dig, which is handmade, traditional sort of practices, which I think really should be practiced again, where people can do something they enjoy and make something with their hands. I think it's healthy for us, The fact that you can take just raw materials, a little piece of wood that starts off with a block, you start off with something that's it's beautiful on its own, but you can just take it to another level. And it's the same thing with tattoos. When I started tattooing, I think it was because of the experience of seeing ink. And it's that raw material, that raw, innocuous thing that becomes this magic thing. It becomes enchanted. And I feel the same way, like this piece of wood and this piece of, acrylic, when they're brought together and then shaped, they can really become something special. I can't think of anything else I'd rather do. I took a short couple-month break from tattooing once to do some computer stuff, and it was driving me crazy. I had to get right back to tattooing. It's definitely a different vocation, a different job than most people can imagine. And a bad day tattooing is still an amazing day, I think of it all the time when it's 105 degrees out or something, and there's guys working on the roof, and I'm doing amazing tattoos, and it's one of the greatest things. You deal with some people that are having a bad day, or they need to get a tattoo to reference something that bad happened in their life. Well, still you're making that a little bit better because, you know, you're giving them a badge to carry around, you know.